Bookfighters, it's Wednesday. No, it's not Wednesday. It's Saturday. That's weird. Hey Bookfighters, it's Saturday. It's Sarah, and I've just finished reading the exact same thing you have all just finished reading. I guess this intro is kind of pointless now. Moby Dick. There are not words to describe how much I loathe this book. Yeah. Like Kalinda and Lauren, I couldn't really care about a single thing in this book. Not even the not-so-subtle gay subtext. And like Katie, I felt like there was a potentially good book in there somewhere, but it needed major editing. But that's not what I'm going to talk about in this video. Because in the end, I'm not really interested in the text of this book. But what does interest me is the way Moby Dick, the book, not the whale, is perceived. See, while thinking Moby Dick is a great book is kind of an unpopular opinion on this channel, in the general world of literature studying things, Moby Dick's place as one of the great works of English literature is pretty much uncontested. It's so great that nothing else could ever possibly compare, and those silly people who dislike it are just uneducated peons who simply can't grasp the genius of Herman Melville. That is bullshit. These ideas surrounding Moby Dick permeate our culture to such a degree that many people will say with absolute certainty that Moby Dick is the greatest book in the English language without ever having actually read the book. And these ideas go even further to judge people who don't like it. If you think it's too boring or slow or long or rambly or whatever, well, then obviously you've been spoiled by modern literature. Insert sneering comment about Stephen King or Dan Brown here. And are unable to comprehend the nuances of a text like Moby Dick. Uninterested in Ahab? Well, obviously you just can't appreciate such a complex character. It's kind of like how some Beatles fans like to say that no band could possibly reach such a level of musical genius, and if you don't like the Beatles, then you just don't know anything about music. But there is actually no such thing as universally objectively good music, or literature, or art, or, like, basically anything. Because when you say something is good, what you're really saying is, this closely matches my idea of what good is. You aren't stating fact, you're giving opinion based on cultural and personal standards. These standards are not universal. Furthermore, when you say something is a great novel, band, painting, whatever, a lot of that is influenced by your personal connection to that particular work. Like, obviously Dan connected with Moby Dick. I did not. At all. But while I was reading Moby Dick, I was also reading Crime and Punishment, which I connected to kind of a scary amount. Yet there are people who have many of the same complaints about that novel that I have about Moby Dick. And that doesn't make them a lesser judge of literature than me. It just means we have different tastes, different standards, different connections to the world and things. So this idea that your opinion of any one or set of novels or bands or any work of art ever says anything at all about your intelligence or judgment worthiness or whatever is wrong. Because in the end, things are only as great as we make them. The classic literary canon is nothing more than a group of writings determined by academics to be the best, that gets passed down through the school systems that care more about right answers than genuine thinking and learning. So if you dislike such and such great work of literature, that's okay. And no work of art can be the absolute greatest, the end. Because if greatness is what we make it, then there is no limit to how great any given work can be. And that is what really interests me about Moby Dick, and this is weird, but Dan, I will see you and your disappointment on Monday. Also, Kalinda, this is the tripod that I used to film this video. I built it at like 3 o'clock this morning. It's ugly, but you needed to see that.